Hello and welcome to another season of Somerville Highlander basketball on Somerville Educational Channel 15. I'm Todd Harmon, once again joined by Jack Conley. Jack, it's great to have you back here courtside with me this season.
Todd, we're looking forward to it. A lot of youth here for both squads here tonight. The Methuen Lady Rangers are visiting here to Somerville tonight, and we've got a lot of newcomers on both squads.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. As Somerville coming off of a really, really good 2017-2018 season. They made the playoffs for the first time in 4 years. That was fantastic. But now it's a new year, 2018-2019, as we look forward to this season. And you mentioned already, very young team. Last year's squad led by seniors. This year's squad led by a much younger core group of players, a group of sophomores that I know Coach Fritas Haley is very excited about. They've been playing together since 4th grade, she told me. So that's going to be the core of this team moving forward.
And one big problem, Todd, tonight, though, is we're missing what little experience is remaining. Unfortunately, Jamina Joseph and our captain, Taylor, are both out for tonight's game due to an injury, and then there's a discipline matter from what I understand from talking to folks around the bench. So we're going to see a lot of that youth here tonight for sure, Todd.
No doubt about that, as we are about ready for our starting lineups for the first game of 2018-2019 season.
Non-conference opponent, the Rangers of Methuen High School. Somerville leads the way in ensuring sporting events are safe and enthusiastic. Give honor and respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, families, and fans by appreciating outstanding plays by all teams and athletes, supporting decisions by coaches and officials, showing you our role model on the court and in the stands, displaying appropriate behavior in the stands at all times, using only positive language and gestures, removing your hat or remaining seated at the entire national anthem, and entering and exiting the area safely. Not doing your part to assure Somerville athletic events are safe and positive, and will result in being told to leave or being banned from local sporting events. Somerville High School is a smoke and vape-free facility. Use of these products on school grounds will result in ejections from the contest. In case of an emergency, members of the game staff team will be directing you to the best possible exit. Section 1 will exit out of the emergency exit located next to the bleachers. Sections 2 and 3 will exit out of the door by the ticket booth. Please proceed down the back stairway and exit the building on the ground level into the Medford Street lot. Handicapped guests in both teams must exit out the atrium doors into the parking lot area. Please look on the wall behind you to identify what section you are seated in. Thank you. And now the starting lineup for the Rangers. Number 1, DeAngelis Urania. Number 4, Annabella Keeney. Number 5, Stephanie Carduzno. Number 12, Olivia Barrett. And number 21, Katie Durante. The Rangers are coached by Mr. Dave Garibaldi. And now the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. Number 10, Bella Caravallotti. Number 15, Caitlin Seeley. Number 22, Elizabeth Methuen. Number 23, Jill Hutchinson. And number 24, Bridget Frazier. The Highlanders are coached by Ms. Sheila Fritas Haley. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please rise and move your hats to the playing of our national anthem.
We are almost ready for basketball action here at Broomfield House. As the Highlanders get ready to start off this season, a couple people did get some experience. Elizabeth Methuen, who was a freshman last year, she did get some varsity experience towards the end of the season last year, some valuable minutes in some games. But like you said earlier, Jack, as you look up and down this lineup, not a lot of experience. A lot of that experience, unfortunately, on the bench right now with injury with Taylor Casey, as well as also with Jemima Joseph.
And it appears that Methuen is pretty much in the same boat, Todd. It looks like that there's only a couple of seniors back. There's 8 to 9 new faces from Methuen, so both teams are going through a little bit of a rebuilding. So the contest should be pretty equally matched tonight, especially with 2 of Somerville's key players out this evening.
No doubt about that. Bridget Frazier will be taking the jump for the Highlanders. Over on the Rangers side, it's Olivia Barron. And the 2018-2019 season is away, and it's out of bounds. And that's going to go to Methuen. And Sharina will inbounds.
And Miss Olivia Barron is a junior, and she was one of the team's top scorers last year, Todd, so I'll be looking for her for some inside action.
Keena with it right there, gives it off to Urena. Her baseline jumper is no good. Rebound is brought away by the Highlanders. Nice positioning there by Caitlin Seeley. Point being run right now by Hutchinson. She kicks it off. Shot taken there from the right wing. No good by Chiveralati. So drive down the right side of the lane is no good. Rebound put back up, no good. Highlanders do come away with the rebound as we stay scoreless.
Elizabeth Methuen did a good job boxing out on that one. She had a good position, got the ball, Todd.
As Frazier gets it, but gets it knocked away. Back the other direction is Methuen. So they work it around the perimeter. Keeney will take the three-pointer, no good. Rebounds pulled away by Durandi. She'll take a three. That's no good as well, and that's out of bounds off of Methuen. The Highlanders will get the ball. Chiara Velati also had some varsity minutes last year for the Highlanders. Hutchinson with the ball now. Kicks it out. There's Elizabeth Methuen, and she hits the three-pointer to open up the scoring for the Highlanders.
That's a good confidence builder, Todd, to be able to hit that first shot, especially from out deep like that. Good way to get off to the Highlanders to get started.
Jarina's shot is no good. Weak side rebound taken away by Seeley. Highlanders back the other direction with a 3-0 lead. Hutchinson will kick it, looking for help now. That ball stolen away as Jarina gets it. Back is Methuen defensively.
And Methuen did a nice job, Todd, boxing out, hands up, threw the shot off, rebound back to Somerville.
Timeout taken on the floor by Methuen. 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter of play. The Highlanders leading 3-0 off of that three-pointer by Elizabeth Methuen. And you've pointed out a couple times already, good positioning on the low block by Methuen, as we can see here, the replay of that three-pointer. She puts it up from the left wing.
And that's a great confidence builder to make that first three. Really now, Elizabeth, and having a great defensive position up the other end, Todd, and really threw the Methuen player off, and she got the ball too high off the glass. Somerville rebounded. Here we are. Methuen obviously has got a quick timeout. Coach isn't happy with what he's seen so far. So at this point, Somerville is remaining cool and looking for some of those experienced underclassmen like Elizabeth and Carol Velati to help their teammates with keeping their composure, especially under the basket.
Yeah, Methuen, one of those sophomores that I know Coach Freethos Haley is so excited about having because they played together for so long, and so they know each other's tendencies. They've been playing together since 4th grade. As the Highlanders, now the shot from outside, no good. Rebound is taken by Methuen. She's going to get called for the travel, though.
But very aggressive. She's looking for the ball, Todd, and that's great to see. She's in the game, obviously, both ends of the floor.
Jada West out on the floor for the Highlanders. She took that three-point opportunity. Hutchinson's going to get whistled for the foul there.
Somerville foul number 23, Jill Hutchinson.
She was matched up against Annabella Keeney. So Keeney gets it on the inbounds. Hutchinson knocked that out of bounds, and the Rangers will once again inbounds. We're going to reset the shot clock, although there is no shot clock. So the shot clock on the left side of your TV screen is not operable right now. On the right side it is. Good hands by Hutchinson. Almost knocked that one away, but Methuen able to save it. Michaela Ferrulo out on the floor now, number 24. But turnover there as the offensive foul is called.
It was a 3-second
Oh, 3
call. 3-second by referee Kristen McDonald. And the rule is, unless if you're moving out, but Methuen player was camped in there while they had possession of the ball. Fairly easy call, and they called it early.
So McEwen once again from the left wing. That one's no good. Rebound is pulled away by Durandi. She'll bring it down the other direction, and from the left corner, the three-pointer put up by Ferrulo, no good. Methuen gets the rebound. Three-pointer put up by Tadugno, no good. Baseline drive, no good. Foul, though, called against the Highlanders. We're going to see who this goes against. So that's going to go on West.
Jada West.
So that's Jada West first foul, second team foul on the Highlanders. Methuen looking to get on the board. They trail 3-0. 4:51 left in the first quarter. First shot is good by Olivia Barron. You'll see right here the foul. Got the hack on the arm there as Barron was going up for the shot. Velasquez checking into the game. Second free throw is up. It's no good. Fight down on the floor for the ball. The Highlanders able to tie the ball up, and on the alternating possession, they get the ball. Selena Scott fighting for that one on the floor. Methuen extends their defense to the full court now.
No,
That's going to work.
Very common in high school, Todd, to see a player looking up the floor and getting too close to that sideline. That's just as much an opponent as Methuen is tonight, and it's a costly turnover.
Sharina with the entry pass. The shot is no good. Methuen back around the perimeter again. This time Urena with the mid-range jumper, no good from the left side. Gets her own rebound. Keeney with it now. And Tardungo has it. Baseline drive,
Nice
that
take,
put up
very
that
nice
time.
take.
Durandi with the baseline drive, good.
Nice left-handed going into the basket, Todd.
Trying to break that full court pressure, but the score, or the steal, I should say, by Durandi. Sharina drives into the paint. Her shot is up. It's no good. Blocked by the Highlanders out of bounds. Highlanders making some changes out there, keeping fresh bodies out on the floor. Number 4, Velasquez checks in. That shot is up, it's no good. Urena had good position on the weak side as she's able to get the board and get her own rebound on the putback attempt. As Durandi picks up her dribble, looking for some help, she gets it. As Keeney has it at the top of the key, works it around Urena from the far corner. Her shot is no good.
Good move.
Barron for 2.
There's Olivia Barron underneath, picking it up, putting it home. So Highlanders looking to break that pressure, but Methuen able to get the turnover. So that one's picked up by Durandi. Pass to the right, block shot is no good. Rebound fought for, pulled away by Somerville. There's a foul on that one. Highlanders trailing now 5-3. Methuen has used this full court pressure to great effect as they get another steal off of it. Pass goes forward to Keeney, and she's fouled as she goes in for the layup. She'll go to the line for 2. Keeney's first shot, no good. Velotti checking back into the game for the Highlanders. Keeney's second shot is good. Methuen continuing that full court pressure. Somerville seeming to have some difficulty with it here. So get the inbound to Hutchinson. She's immediately trapped there. Urena comes away with it. Feeds it off. The shot is up, and it's good by Tardugno. Pressure all over Hutchinson. She gets it forward to Velotti. Velotti can't hold on to it, though. Pass down, and the layup is good as Ferrulo puts it home.
And Todd, it's very clear that Somerville is having a problem with the pressure. The ball is being doubled, and you can see the Highlander players are putting the ball on the floor. You beat the press with quick passing. 2 people come on to you. Somebody is open. Usually a bounce pass or a quick pass away will help move the ball up the floor. You can beat the press long, but as we saw earlier, there was another turnover when I think it was Elizabeth tried to get the ball underneath the basket, just couldn't get it there. So again, another turnover that's resulted in a basket. And you can see we're already down 7 now after having a 3-0 lead. So that pressure is definitely having an impact.
Yeah, 10 unanswered points right now for Methuen since they've started that full court pressure. And the Highlanders really having a difficult time dealing with it. As you can see, a nice, good-sized crowd here for the opening game here at Broome Fieldhouse for the Lady Highlanders. Had some excitement in the JV game as the Highlanders JV team came back from a 20-point deficit in the second quarter. They were able to win against Methuen by the score of 40-38. Hopefully the varsity squad has a comeback in them as well. That pass stolen away by Durandi. Her shot is no good. Fought for, though. Rebound is put up, no good, and then knocked out of bounds by the Highlanders.
It was a good attempt, Todd, to get the ball up to mid-floor, but the pass just wasn't strong enough, again, resulting in another costly turnover.
And that was Olivia Barron missing the shot, but she was fouled as she put it up. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul's going to go against Bridget Frazier. That's her first. It's the team's 4th. Head coach Dave Garibaldi there for Methuen. As Durandi puts in her first free throw attempt.
And like Coach Freitas Haley, it's his second year as well, Todd, and he's coming off a 9-11 season from last year.
Second shot by Durandi is good. It's a 9-point lead now for the Rangers. Seeley has it. Gets tipped, knocked away. Urena came away with it. Knocked out of bounds that time off of Somerville. So Ferrulo, or actually Urena, will be inbounding for the Rangers. 2:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Somerville trailing by 9. Methuen works it around the perimeter. Gets it down inside to Donovan. She's defended well there, out of bounds. It will go to Somerville on the turnover.
Good defensive pressure, surrounded the ball, and was able to force the turnover to bring the ball back. Now some quick passes.
Foul's going to be called right there. That's going to be called against Ferrulo.
Methuen foul number 24, Michaela Ferrulo.
It's Ferrulo's first. It's Methuen's second foul as a team. So they continue that full court pressure here on the Highlanders. They feed it forward, looking for Hutchinson. Little too strong on the pass, out of bounds.
Good idea, though, Todd, looking long, and if just another half an inch, it might have been catchable, but that was the idea. You beat the press by throwing long, but you got to get it there.
Oh.
Nobody touched it, so they will inbounds from where Somerville was inbounding. It's Ferrulo directing traffic now. Left-handed dribble to the left side, off to the wing. Back over to Ferrulo. She controls it there. Drives it in from the left-hand side. No good is the shot. Saved from going out of bounds by Donovan, but saved to the Highlanders. As Frazier will bring the ball up the floor. Somerville finally an opportunity to work their half-court offense here. A little mix-up there as Hutchinson tried to get it to Frazier. Instead, it's stolen away. Shot is up by Todugno, and it's good.
Todugno, the 2.
And the inbound stolen away. As Ferrulo able to come away with it. Knocked around. Methuen does pick it up as Durandi fought for underneath. On the alternating possession, the Rangers will keep it as Donovan was tied up with Seeley.
Now, what's frustrating now, Todd, for Coach Freitas Haley is the lack of shots. We are maybe had a handful of shots so far because of so many turnovers.
Methuen has it, working it around the perimeter. Todugno puts it up from the left wing, no good on the 3. Ferrulo puts up the rebound, no good. Somerville comes away with it. Just under a minute remaining here in the quarter. Highlanders trailing by 11. As West has it, looking for some help in that right corner. She gets it as Frazier will feed it off to Seeley.
Seeley had that shot, Todd. All she had to do is put it up.
Instead, it went down on the ground, and Methuen came away with it. Now from the left corner is Todugno, no good. Rebound pulled away by Frazier. 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Shot clock is off. As Frazier kicks it over to Hutchinson, kicks it out to McEwen. McEwen's 3 is up. It's no good from the left wing. Rebound pulled away by Methuen. As Durandi has it, 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Shot goes up. It's no good by Barron, but she's fouled. Foul's going to go against number 23, Jill Hutchinson.
Foul to 23, Jill Hutchinson.
That's her second. 15 foul against Somerville. As Barron goes to the line, shooting 2. You can see the pass there to Barron on the baseline.
Good form in that first shot.
Made the first, second one up, off the front of the rim, no good. Lane violation's the call, though.
Jada West stepped in, and umpire Brian Devine caught that, and when the shot missed, Methuen gets another shot.
This one is good, as Barron puts it home. West now inbounding for the Highlanders, gives it off to Methuen, back to West. But there's the stolen ball as Urena comes away with it, puts it up for the easy layup. That will do it for the first quarter, as it started nicely for the Highlanders with a three-pointer by Elizabeth Methuen. But after that, it was all Rangers of Methuen, as they had 18 unanswered points to close out that quarter. They lead 18-3.
And Todd, as so often happens, it's the turnovers. When you turn the ball over, there's a shot that you do not get. And unfortunately, the Lady Highlanders have had well over 10 costly turnovers. So as a result, no shots taken. Methuen gets more of an opportunity. And their shots have been, a lot of them have been layups under the basket, very high percentage shots. As a result, we got a 15-point deficit after taking a 3-point lead.
So now down by 15 are the Highlanders going into the second quarter of play. And, you know, turnovers are the story completely here, Jack, is the inability to get the ball down floor. And you talked about the lack of shots. It's because they couldn't get the ball across midcourt.
And if any coach worth his salt is going to say, well, if we can get the ball on a turnover, that's just terrific. Every time we get the ball, puts us a little farther ahead. So I'm going to expect that Coach Garibaldi from Methuen is probably going to keep some pressure on to see if he can get a little bit more of a lead. We'll just see when he pulls it back, or if he does pull it back, but it's been working for him.
Highlanders will inbounds directly in front of us. Hutchinson has it, opening of the second quarter. Hutchinson will kick that one out. A foul is going to be called. So they're going to get Urena with that one.
Methuen foul number 1, DeAngelis Urena.
That's Urena's second personal foul, third team foul against the Rangers. The Highlanders will now inbounds from the right wing. So West inbounds it to McEwen, back over to West. She picks up her dribble and unable to dribble again. She gets called for the double dribble. Another Highlanders turnover. You can hear head coach Sheila Freitas-Haley talking about taking your shot. If you see your shot, you got to take it. Felt like West could have taken a shot in that situation. So Methuen works it around. There's Urena from the left wing. Her shot is up. It's no good. She fouls her own shot, knocks it back to the interior. And Methuen comes away with it.
Nice hustle under the basket going for that rebound, Todd.
Urena gets the rebound that time off of the three-point miss by Barron. Back over to Barron on the left wing. Actually, I'm sorry, that's Durandi. Her shot is no good. Weak side rebound that time by McEwen. Hutchinson now feeds it over to the right wing as Seeley has it there. Knocked away by Urena.
And yeah, you can see that frustration foul from Jill Hutchinson after the ball was stripped. She came over and reached for the ball, slowed down the fast break, but that was out of frustration because of the fact that we didn't get a shot off.
So now Methuen's ball as they have the 15-point lead. Just underway, 1 minute gone here in the second quarter of play. Highlanders in a zone defense. As the baseline shot put up no good by Methuen. However, the rebound pulled down and put right back up by Durandi as she gets 2 points. Frazier with the drive down the right side, passed to the interior. Foul there called against Methuen. Selena Scott was fouled.
Number 21, Katie Durandi.
Goes against Durandi. That's the fourth team foul against Methuen, her first. Scott at the line. First shot by Selena Scott, no good. Zelita De Cruz checks into the game. Second shot by Scott is up, and it is good. As the lefty puts it home, the Highlanders with their 4th point of the game. Back quickly as Methuen the other direction. It's a baseline drive. The shot is put up, no good. The Cruz comes away with the rebound. She gives it off to West, looking down floor to Seeley. But Selena, I should say, but Scott could not finish. She couldn't quite control the pass.
Yeah, a little bit too long for Todd, just a little bit out of reach.
The shot from the right wing, no good. As Tierney put that one up. Highlanders come away with a rebound as West now running the point. She drives down the right side of the paint, loses it out of bounds. Looks like she may have gotten hit in the face a little bit there.
Yeah, a lot of contact. Maybe the official let it go because they were trying for the ball. A little tough from our vantage point, but the idea to go to the basket. The easiest shot is the one closest to the basket, so going inside, but going in heavy traffic there, Todd, no question.
West comes out of the game. Elizabeth Methuen comes back in. Tierney with it. Baseline drive, she kicks it out. Tardugno, no good. Rebound comes away with the Highlanders as DeCruz has it. She gets her pocket pick from behind, though. Knocked over to Scott, who feeds it to the outside. Shot is up, no good. Fighting for it on the interior is Selena Scott, as well as Olivia Barron. It's going to be a tie ball on the alternating possession. Methuen will get it.
No, Scott really held her own now, holding on to the ball there to make sure it was tied up, and nice effort on her behalf.
Methuen has it around the perimeter. Against this zone defense. Three-pointer put up from the left corner is good for Tardugno. DeCruz has it. She breaks through the pressure, trying to get the pass across. Looking for McEwen. It slipped out of her hands, though, and back the other direction is Tierney. Tierney goes up. It's no good. Defended well there by Frazier. Frazier back the other direction, looking for Scott. Scott has it on the left block. Her shot is no good. Out of bounds. No, fought for there. And finally out of bounds. It's going to go off of Frazier. So it will be the Rangers' ball. Bella Chiaravalati checks into the game. Tardugno has it. Her pass down to the left block, stolen away. Great anticipation by Frazier, but she feeds it forward and it's stolen away by Ferrullo. Ferrullo back, kicks it over to Tardugno, and Tardugno hits the three from the left corner. Frazier now with the ball. Gets the screen from Chiaravalati. Back to Bella as her shot is up, and it's good for Bella Chiaravalati. 26-6 is your score now. Tardugno drives in from the left wing, kicks it over to the baseline for the shot, no good. Put back is no good, and then fouled going up for the shot is Hannah Reinhardt. Reinhardt will go to the line for two. Bella gets called for that foul. That's her first 7th team foul against the Highlanders. So Methuen in the bonus for the remainder of this half. 3:51 remains in the half.
Miss.
First shot by Reinhardt, no good. You'll be able to see here that mid-range jumper by Bella. She gets it, nice quick release as she got that ball, put it right in. Second shot now by Reinhardt. No good off the back rim. Rebound fought for, pulled away by the Highlanders. Vasquez came away with that rebound, and then she's
Methuen
fouled.
number 5, Stephanie Tardugno.
Tardugno gets called for the foul. It's the 16th foul against Methuen. First personal on Tardugno. It's Frazier with the ball now. She runs the point for the Highlanders. Nice feed over to the right block. Shot there by Chiaravolati is no good, though. Methuen comes away with the rebound. There's Tardugno. No, I'm sorry. Strike that. That was Ferrullo from the corner. Tardugno had been lining up there from the left corner so much.
Very similar form for both athletes, Todd.
Ball went out of bounds off of Methuen. And here we see that pressure once again. So get it to Frazier. She's trapped immediately as she gets the ball. Foul's going to be called, though. Frazier seems to be one of the better ball handlers for the Highlanders.
And Todd, one of the things that a lot of coaching tips is to take the ball to the middle of the court. That sideline is just like another defender here with the two athletes coming at her from Methuen. Really limited her options. Thankfully, she got a little bump, and now the ball's up the court.
There's Frazier with it over to McEwen. McEwen puts up the three. No good for Elizabeth McEwen. Weak side rebound pulled away by Methuen. As Durandi comes away with it, she will go coast to coast and finish it.
Durandi for 2.
2:45 remaining in the half as the Highlanders look to break the pressure. Slacked off a little bit, so they now have the 22-point lead. Frazier with the ball now defended by Urena. As Urena fighting hard for the ball, Frazier did a nice job keeping her hand on it, though, was able to come away with it. Feeding it down to the left block where Scott has it there, and it's going to be a jump ball is the call on the alternating possession. Somerville will maintain possession.
No, it's competitive trying to hang on to the ball. It's just a lack of shooting opportunities, Todd, due to all the turnovers. It's really putting the Lady Highlanders at a major disadvantage now, down 22 here in the second period. It's the lack of shooting opportunities.
Hutchinson inbounds it to Scott. The ball's knocked away. Urena got her hand on it, knocked it out of bounds as they were trying the inside-out pass to Elizabeth McEwen. Hutchinson now trying to break down her defender one-on-one. She'll pull it back out. Feeds it over to West. West puts up the three, no good. That goes out of bounds as Methuen will now have it. Urena with the ball. Feeds it inside to Durandi. She gets it down to the right block. Shot is put up by Hannah, no good. But the rebound is good by Durandi. It's Hutchinson back quickly the other direction. She gets her shot blocked. It's Methuen breaking out. There's Barron going to the interior. She gets called for the offensive foul as West went down hard.
Yeah, good call by the official there, Todd, because Jada West was in position. She got run over, and that charging foul was a good call by the official. Brian Devine did a nice job on that. She was in position. Highlander ball.
17 fouls now against Methuen. Both teams in the bonus for the last 1:30 here of the first half. Hutchinson with the crossover. Feeds it down to the left block. Back out to Elizabeth McEwen from the left wing. Her shot is no good. Rebound bounces around, but Urena comes away with it. Urena goes in. Her shot is no good. Tipped over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson now back the other direction. And she's going to go over and back. As she had established her position across the midcourt line and then stepped back across it.
1 foot can stay there the moment it comes over. You cannot go back.
So Methuen will inbound directly in front of us. 1:11 remaining here in the first half. Durandi has it, kicks it over to Tardugno. Tardugno's shot is no good. West comes away with the rebound. 1 minute remaining here in the first half. West with a little behind the back action there. Will feed it over to Hutchinson. Back over to West on the left wing. West takes that shot from the left wing. Her shot is no good from 3 as Tierney comes away with the rebound. Tierney will take a 3 from the right wing. Her shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by the Highlanders. As Velasquez came away with it, fed it up to Scott. And she gets the ball knocked away from her out of bounds. 33.2 seconds remaining in the half. Ferrulo checking back into the game. She's the captain for Methuen. Hutchinson will inbounds for the Highlanders. Scott flashes to the right block. Gets the ball, tries to go up for the shot. Wasn't quite able to get it up there, though. And Ferrulo has it for the Rangers. Feeds it off to Durandi. Durandi drives through traffic. A nice job putting that one up for 2.
Nice take going to the lane in traffic.
10 seconds remaining here in the half. As Hutchinson has it, feeds it to Methuen. Back over to Hutchinson. West will take the 3 from the top of the key. It's no good, and that will do it for the first half of play as the Highlanders trail here to the Methuen Rangers by the score of 32-6. You are watching Somerville Highlander basketball on Somerville Educational Channel 15. Highlanders trailing by the score of 32-6. 26-point deficit for the Highlanders moving into the second half of play. Todd Harmon alongside Jack Conley. And Jack, the story of that first half, turnovers.
Todd, there are just way too many, and when you have turnovers, what happens? You don't get to shoot the ball. When you don't get to shoot the ball and you give the other team another opportunity, you put yourself in the hole. Methuen capitalized on some turnovers in the backcourt, easy layups. As a result, the 3 points the Highlanders led the game with evaporated. 10 quick points run by Methuen. Here we are now with a big deficit to make up.
No doubt about it. As we open out this second half, Methuen will inbounds directly in front of us. So we'll get you some scoring as this quarter goes on. As Tierney feeds it off over to the right corner, back over to Tierney. From the right corner, the shot is up. It is no good by Barron. Weak side long rebound, though, taken by Methuen. A nice pass there as Durandi tried to find Barron, but Barron missed the shot on the after the nice bounce pass feed.
Rare miss for Durandi. She's been very good down low, especially on the drive, Todd.
Hutchinson now with the ball. Feeds it over to the right corner. Baseline jumper, no good. That time by Caitlin Seeley. Back the other direction as Tardugno. Her shot is blocked by Frazier. And the Highlanders back now. Hutchinson doing a nice job. She handles the ball well for the Highlanders. Frazier as well. Looks like she can handle the ball as well. She's got it right now. There's Elizabeth McEwen with the ball. She kicks it back out to Hutchinson. Over to Frazier from the right wing. Frazier picks up the screen. She'll try the baseline drive. And that ball is blocked out of bounds. And the Highlanders will maintain possession. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock for the Highlanders here. As the inbounds comes to Hutchinson in the left corner. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Feeds it to McEwen from the top of the key. Her three-pointer hits nothing but the bottom of the net. And the Highlanders start the second half the way they started the first half with an Elizabeth McEwen three-pointer. Back the other direction, Urena tries a three-pointer from the left wing. It's no good, and the travel is going to be called on Barron. So the Highlanders had some active hands there as Barron tried to bring the ball up. I think that's what caused that travel.
And also she had the happy feet, 2 quick steps underneath before the ball could get down.
As Durandi steals that one away, as Methuen continues that full court pressure that opened this game up for them. There's Barron with it. She'll feed it off to Urena. Now Barron has it on the left block. Her shot is no good. The weak side rebound comes down to Keeney, and she is fouled as she goes up for the shot.
Nice effort by Keeney to move inside Todd and get the shot off. Good effort trying to look for that shot underneath.
Garavalotti called for the foul there. That's her second personal foul, first team foul on the Highlanders here in the second half. As Keeney's first shot is no good. West checking into the game now for the Highlanders. See head coach Sheila Freitas-Haley there, pacing the sidelines as the second shot by Keeney is good. Highlanders looking to break this pressure. Frazier has it, stolen away by Tadugno. And Tadugno goes up and puts it in, and she'll go to the line for the old school three-point play attempt.
Some foul number 23, Jill Hutchinson.
Hutchinson gets called for the foul, and that's her fourth personal foul. Hutchinson already in foul trouble for the Lady Highlanders. Tardugno's free throw is up, and it's good as she completes the three-point play. So that ball is corralled finally by West. In a jump ball situation on the alternating possession, it will go to the Highlanders. That pressure, though, just really causing the Highlanders difficulty. As West gives it off to Frazier. Frazier gets it almost knocked away by Urena. She did a nice job boxing Urena away from it as she knew Urena was the last to touch it as it goes out of bounds.
Urena had very quick hands, Todd. She did not reach inside. She reached around and tapped the ball away. Good defensive play.
West gets that ball knocked away, out of bounds once again. 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock for the Lady Highlanders. Aaron's inbounding, defending the inbounds, I should say, comes down to Methuen. She tries to feed it back to West. It's stolen away as Barron comes back the other direction. Her shot is up. It's no good. I'm sorry, that was Durandi, actually.
Durandi, yep.
There's Barron taking the shot from the left wing. It's no good as McEwen comes away with the rebound. Gets it stolen, though, as she tried to feed it off to Frazier. The Arena stepped in, stole the ball away, and Frazier gets called for the reach. It's her second personal foul. As you can see here, McEwen collecting that rebound, trying to feed it off to Frazier. There's Arena with the quick hands, uses that speed to get in front of Frazier, who gets called for the reach-in. So Methuen with it now. Tardugno from the left wing feeds it to the interior as Durandi puts that one up. First one's no good, gets her own rebound. Second one's no good, gets her own rebound. Comes away with the rebound as well, but stepped on the end line. So the Highlanders will get the ball. Sferullo checks back into the game for the Rangers. As Kiera Pontus checks into the game for the Lady Highlanders.
I'm very impressed with Katie Durandi, Todd. She's handling herself inside well, uses the glass very well.
McEwen gets her pocket picked. Urena using those fast hands, and she goes up for the easy layup after the steal. 4:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Highlanders trailing 38-9. Seeley with it. Her shot is up. It's no good. Zarina comes away with the rebound. Good position there against Elizabeth McEwen. Keeney's shot is up from mid-range, and it's good. Methuen has pulled back that pressure now. So they have that large lead, 31-point lead. So West almost gets it stolen away. Feeds it to the inside to Pontus. Pontus looking for some help there. She's double teamed, gets it ripped away. As Barron comes away with it, feeds it up to Ferrullo. Ferrullo back over to Keeney, and Keeney puts it home.
Very nice use of the glass, good exchange, one pass to another. Methuen's very impressive with their quickness up the floor, Todd.
I know you're impressed by Keeney's finish on that as well, because she kept her hands above her shoulders with the ball.
Very, very important to keep that. Well, that's where your strength is.
There's Keeney once again, showing that speed down floor. (44-9) is the Methuen lead. A timeout being taken on the floor by the Highlanders. 3:13 remaining here in the third quarter. And just the same verses as the first half. Difficulties in terms of turnovers for the Highlanders, and can't seem to find any shots.
And when they do get the ball over midcourt, Todd, you can see the quickness of the arena, number 1 for the Lady Rangers, who has been very quick to reach and knock the ball and go get it. And there have been a number of those midcourt pickoffs, as we've seen. And as a result, again, it's an opportunity that the Highlanders lose to get a shot at the basket. Every shot you don't take is going to be a 100% miss. And as a result, Methuen had another opportunity. And here we are with the big lead here in the third period.
We knew coming into this season, especially with the injuries, Taylor Casey injured, also Jemima Joseph not playing as well. That's a lot of experience to take off the floor, and so the opportunity, the bright side of this, is the number of minutes that these young players are getting for the Highlanders, because they can only become better by virtue of having these minutes.
And I'm impressed with the way Jill Hutchinson has handled herself. She's got some foul trouble right now, but
there's
not
Hutchinson.
Afraid to put the ball up.
Tries the runner in the lane. It's no good. It's a long pass by Methuen, stolen away that time as it was saved from going out of bounds. And there's Hutchinson back the other direction. She's going to try to drive it into the paint. Instead, she looks for some help. She finds that help in the form of Seeley, whose shot is no good. Back the other direction is Methuen. It's Ferrulo. Feeds it as Donovan gets it. Her shot is up. It's no good. And that's going to be a jump ball on the alternating possession. It's going to stay with Methuen. Donovan was tied up with Elizabeth McEwen in that situation. Frazier checks into the game for the Highlanders. Morales inbounding. Gives it to Ferrulo. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled away by the Highlanders. A nice job there by Caravallotti. She was able to come away with that rebound. Frazier now drives into the paint. Her shot is up, off the glass. It's good. The bank is open, and she's going to the line to look for the old school three-point play.
And it might be old school, but as far as she's concerned, Todd, it was the right school. From a good 15 feet away, it was off the glass and in, but the high school's going to take that tonight.
No doubt about it. Frazier gets the Highlanders into double digits. Her free throw is up. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Donovan. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's Hutchinson with some nice quick hands there, almost able to steal it away.
Good effort, though, Todd. Very good effort. You say she's playing with 4 fouls, but not phasing her. She's still working for the ball.
Doing inbounds. Ferrulo running the point for them. Defended by Hutchinson out there. Zone defense here for the Highlanders as Donovan gets it on the left block. Her shot is no good, and McEwen, good position there, able to come away with it. Hutchinson back, gives it off to Caravallotti, spinning around. Her shot is up, it's no good. Rebound fought for as Ferrulo comes away with it. Ferrulo kicks it out. Morales with it there. Over to Tierney. Tierney's drive is no good. Rebound put up by Donovan, and that one's good.
And Donovan was left all alone in the lane, Todd, and that was an easy basket right under the hoop. Nobody there to block her out.
Frazier thought about that one. Instead, she puts it on the floor. Goes down to the baseline, goes over to Methuen on the skip pass. Back out to Hutchinson at the top of the key. Hutchinson will drive the paint, put up the shot, and she draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. So that foul goes against Morales. Her first personal, second team foul against Methuen here in the second half. I have very little doubt that part of what Coach Freitas Haley was saying at halftime was shoot the ball, as the Highlanders have come out looking for their shots more often.
They've been a little more aggressive now, especially when the press has been held off by Methuen as he's out there. A little more of a presence in the front court, a few more opportunities, and they're not being bashful. They're putting the shots up.
Hutchinson missed the first, makes the second.
Good shot, good form.
12 points now for the Lady Highlanders. Under a minute remaining in the third quarter. It's Ferrullo running the point for the Rangers. Entry pass to the foul line to Donovan. Nice job defensively by the Lady Highlanders. Active hands as they're able to get it, tie up the ball, and get it on the alternating possession.
No, Elizabeth Methuen right in, reaching and tying the ball up, resulting in the solo turnover.
And now Frazier has it, top of the key. Kicks it over to Scott, feeds it to Methuen. Methuen 3 is up, it's no good, but she's fouled by Donovan.
And we may have 3 shots here, Todd. I think she was behind the line. That might be a 3-shot attempt.
Well, they're going to inbound it because they're going to say it was after the act of shooting.
Well,
as you can see right there.
There we are, yep.
Donovan trying to box out the shooter, boxed her out in the face. There's Methuen from the top of the key on the inbounds. No good on the shot. We're going to have an over-the-back call as Reinhardt gets called for the over-the-back. That's her second personal foul. Fourth team foul against Methuen here in the second half. Frazier inbounds to West on the right block. Her shot is up, no good, partially blocked. Reinhardt gets the rebound, feeds it off to Ferrullo. Ferrullo feeds it to Morales from the left wing. Her shot is no good. 9 seconds remaining here in the quarter as Hutchinson gets it. Hutchinson down the other direction with 5 seconds. She'll go into the paint, put up the shot, no good.
Nice.
And that will do it here in the third quarter.
Good effort by Jill Hutchinson, Todd. Very good effort. Just couldn't quite finish it, but she knew the clock was winding down, went right to the basket, went up aggressively. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough to get it over. But a little more life here in the third quarter, especially when the press was pulled off, and the Lady Highlanders are a little more aggressive going to the basket, and we've seen a few shots drop and a few more points added to the tally so far, Todd.
Yeah, no doubt about it, as the Highlanders able to get a bit more offense in that quarter, and a lot of that having to do with the removal of the pressure, the full court pressure, but also they were looking for their shots. They would get their offense going and immediately try to drive it in and find some shots. You commented earlier about how much they were taking three-pointers in that first half. Here in the second half, they seem to be looking for more driving shots, driving into the paint, looking for those shots coming off of that.
Yes, there it is right there, Todd. Looking for the higher percentage shots. The closer you're out of the basket, the better percentage you're going to have shooting the ball, especially if you're taking a layup. You're going to the basket, you might get fouled, make the basket, stop the clock, help knock the deficit down a little bit. But that inside game is crucial. We're seeing more of it here in the third period. Let's hope we see a little more here in the fourth quarter, Todd.
Yep, no doubt about it, as the Highlanders looking to build something for this season. Knew they'd come out in some difficult situations with the injuries that they have. They're looking to make a good showing here in the first portion of the season and also get some good experience for these young players. As Tierney goes in, she's fouled on the baseline drive.
Foul number 24, Bridget Frazier.
Foul's going to be called against Frazier. That's going to be her third personal foul, fourth team foul against the Highlanders here in the second half. As Tierney goes to the line for 2. First shot by Tierney ravels home. Second shot is
good.
good.
Good form.
48-12 is the score. 7:45 remaining in the game. As Hutchinson tries to bank that one home on the right drive. No good. Methuen back quickly the other direction as Tierney drives into the paint, feeds it off. Donovan finishes it up.
Again, Donovan with a little extra height was all alone under the basket. Easy put back for her.
Frazier has it. Feeds it down to Hutchinson. Hutchinson from the right block. No good. That one was blocked. I think that was Donovan got a hand on it.
But Hutchinson was looking to put the ball up. That was good instinct all the way around, Todd.
Henrik with the ball now. First play. First time in the game for her, and she puts it home.
Henrik for 2.
Hutchinson calling out the signals. Feeds it over to Frazier. Frazier from the right wing feeds it inside to West. Her shot is up, no good.
Little too strong, yep.
And Tierney feeds it down low. Reinhardt will finish it up there.
Reinhardt for 2.
Hutchinson drives it towards the paint, kicks it back out to Frazier. Her three-pointer is up, no good. Coach Fritas Haley does a nice job there collecting that ball, feeding it right back to the official. She's still got good form.
She can still play. She can still do it.
6:21 remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing 54-12. Henrik with the ball, feeds it off to Morales. Morales feeds it to the interior, back out to Henrik. Switching sides now to the near side. It's the pass back out to Henrik, stolen away as Pierre Velati comes away with it. Hutchinson now with the ball. Bella with the mid-range jumper, no good. As Reinhardt gets the rebound. Morales now with it. She feeds it to the interior. Shot is put up, it's no good. Velati comes away with the rebound. DeLapp with that shot. As Frazier feeds it off to Scott, over to Hutchinson. Back over to Frazier now with a long three, no good. As Henrik comes away with the rebound. She looks to go coast to coast. Her shot is up. It's no good, but Keeney comes away with a weak side rebound. I should say Tierney does.
Nice shot, nice shooting.
Good shot by Tierney. Just under 5 minutes left in the game. So they look to get it to the interior. Tierra Velati working down on the block. She goes up for the shot, and she's fouled. So the help defense came over.
Now, again, looking for the shot, as we talked about earlier, Todd. Looking for that opportunity and that little back down move, and then a quick turn, picked up the foul, go to the line, the clock stopped. Chance to pick up 2.
She'll be able to see here on the replay. It's Tierra Velati at the line. We'll tell you whether she makes it or not, but you can see that good work down on the block there. She gets fouled going up for the shot. Her first shot bounces home.
Good, we'll take that.
Second shot, no good. Velati. Morales feeds that to the inside. Nice job defensively as Frazier knocked that one away. Got a little bit of the body, though. As DeLapp had good positioning there. Frazier gets called for the foul. That is her 4th personal foul. Hutchinson's done an excellent job playing out there the entire 4th quarter now with 4 fouls, plus a good portion of the 3rd quarter as well.
And there's a little more signs of life in the Lady Highlander offense here in this 3rd and 4th quarter. Todd, we see a little bit more presence going inside. And defensively, they kept the effort up as well.
As Tierney gets the inbound, she'll feed it right back to the top of the key. They work it around. Morales now with the baseline drive. Her shot is up. It's no good. West fighting for the rebound. Gets stolen away by Reinhardt. She goes up with it, and it's good. And she'll go to the line looking for the old school three-point play.
What's impressive about that, just a few minutes ago, she used her left hand on the other side of the basket. On this side, she used her right hand, using both hands equally as well. Very impressive for the Lady Ranger to make that right-handed shot using both hands. Very important to use both hands when you're under the basket.
Megan Barnes checks into the game for the Highlanders. One of the seniors on the Highlander squad. As Reinhardt's free throw is good. She completes the three-point play. Hutchinson now running the point for the Highlanders still. Fighting against that zone. She feeds it off to West. Back over to Hutchinson. She puts up the runner off the glass. No good. Henrik with the rebound. The lap with it now. Over to Tierney. Tierney feeds it out to the top of the key once again to Henrik. Henrik dribbles towards the paint, feeds it out to Morales. Morales goes up. Shot is no good, but the foul called against the Highlanders as that one goes against Megan Barnes.
Several foul number 25, Megan Barnes.
7th team foul against the Highlanders here in the second half, so Methuen will be shooting foul shots the remainder of the way. First personal on Megan Barnes. As McEwen will check back in and Frazier will check back in for the Highlanders. Shot is up, no good. As Morales hits nothing there, the Highlanders will have the ball. .340 remaining in the game as Frazier with the entry pass looking to West, knocked away by DeLapp. Highlanders maintain possession as Frazier will inbounds to the left of the basket. Finds Hutchinson, she'll take the mid-range jumper. It's no good, a little bit long. Weak side rebound, pulled away by Henrik.
Come on, girls, get those hands up, good D.
Morales defended by Hutchinson. Over to Henrik.
That's it, Jill, that's it. Get that hand in there.
As Henrik will go up, puts up the shot, called for the travel. She tried to split two defenders there. She tried to split in between Barnes and Hutchinson and took an extra step in doing that.
And referee Kristen McDonald is right there to see that back foot come up, and that was an easy call for her.
3 minutes left in the game as McEwen has it from the left wing. Her shot is up, it's no good. And foot on the inline is Barnes. So Methuen will get the ball. Henrik with it, feeds it over to Morales. To the baseline to DeLapp. DeLapp defended there by West, almost pulled it away. And that's going to be a 3-second violation.
Hey, 3 seconds.
So the turnover goes to the Highlanders with 2:34 remaining in the game. Cooper Carr checks into the game. Frazier running the point for the Highlanders, feeds it out to McEwen. McEwen's baseline jumper is no good. Knocked out of bounds off of Methuen as Morales was the last to touch it.
And McEwen seems to have that shooter's mentality, Todd. The next one's going in. She was open and took advantage of the opportunity, put that shot up.
Skauer loses possession there. Stolen away by Henrik. And Henrik's runner is up, and it's good.
Oh, good.
Henrik, the 2.
Come on, girls.
Just under 2 minutes remaining in the game now. Frazier gets in her baseline drive, feeds it over to McEwen. McEwen could not quite corral it, as that pass had a little too much mustard on it. Minute 47 left now. Henrik with it, will feed it over to the right wing. Tierney has it there, defended by McEwen. Gets it into DeLapp. DeLapp's shot is up. It's no good as West gets the rebound. Morales reached in there and caused the tie ball situation, but on alternating possession, the Highlanders will maintain possession. West taking the shot. Jada's shot's no good. Rebound by DeLapp. Henrik back the other direction. Tierney with it on the right wing. Back over to Henrik. Trying to feed it to Reinhardt. Nice job there by Frazier. She knocks it away, and West comes away with it.
Frazier hasn't lost her edge at all. She's working just as hard as she did starting the game. And
there's Frazier from 3, looking for it. No good. Down on the ground fighting for it. It will be the Highlanders' ball. Good job there by Samanka Flores. Another one of the seniors on this squad. Carla did a nice job effort-wise there. West with it at the top of the key after the inbounds. Her shot is up. It's no good. Goes out of bounds. So Methuen will have it with 46 seconds left in the game. Henrik kicks it over to Morales, over to Reinhardt, back to Henrik. Working it back around to Morales, now to Henrik again. She gets a screen from DeLapp. Stolen away there as Frazier has it. Frazier driving in, she'll go up for the layup, and it's good. Could be the last possession of the game here, as Henrik has it. Tierney has it back out to Henrik. She's defended there by Gower. And that will do it.
Final score, Methuen 61.
As 61 to 15 is your final. As the Highlanders lose this contest against the Methuen Rangers, and turnovers were definitely the story of the game for the Highlanders as they opened it out with the Elizabeth McEwen three-pointer, and then it was all Methuen after that, Jack.
And Todd, yeah, we sound like broken records, but when you turn the ball over, as we said earlier, you don't get a chance to shoot the ball, give the other team another opportunity. We end up with a score like this. The bright notes here, Elizabeth McEwen, I think showed herself at both ends of the floor well. She got some experience last year. She's coming back. I think Bridget did a terrific job for the entire game. Jill Hutchinson showed some promise, took a few shots, played well with 4 fouls. I think there's some a little bit of optimism when we have 2 of those returning players. Taylor Casey, obviously, and Jemima Joseph, both out tonight. You can certainly see the lack of scoring that both those players have. I think Jemima averaged 12 a game last year. Taylor Casey had at least 8 or 9 points a game, so missing those opportunities, plus the ball handling that, that Taylor has. would have helped an awful lot against the press here tonight, Todd.
No doubt about that. And you brought up Bridget Frazier. She, I think, had a great game. I also think Selena Scott had some good minutes in there, especially in the first half as she came in. Had some nice defensive moves as well. Elizabeth McEwen, a nice game as well. She did lead all scorers for the Highlanders. She had 6 points off of 2 3-pointers. 4 points for Bridget Frazier, as she was the second leading scorer for the Highlanders. But the Highlanders with a 61-15 loss tonight. It's a difficult opening to the season, but we look forward to not only the experience that these young players are getting, but also the return, hopefully soon, of Taylor Casey as well as Jemima Joseph. And that's going to do it for us tonight, as the Highlanders losing this one 61-15 to the Methuen Rangers. I'm Todd Harmon. We've been joined here by Jack Conley. Thank you so much, Jack. And we will be back next week, back here at Bruin Fieldhouse for some more action for the Somerville Highlanders. That will do it tonight, as you have been watching Somerville Highlander basketball on Somerville Educational Channel 15.